Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Commerce Tutorpedia. This is the part 3rd of chapter 6 Measures of Dispersion. In our part 1st and 2nd, we have already discussed how to calculate dispersion with the help of range and quartile deviation. In this video, we will discuss how to calculate dispersion with the help of mean deviation. So, before starting this topic, let us understand why do we need mean deviation to calculate dispersion. So as we have seen already, dispersion is defined as the extent to which values differ from their averages. Range and quartile deviations are not useful in measuring how far the values are from their average. Two measures which are based upon deviation of the values from their average are mean deviation and standard deviation. So, there were some shortcomings in the method of calculating dispersion under range and quartile deviation. Thus, to overcome those limitations, we use mean deviation and standard deviation. They both measure dispersion from the averages. Now let us see what is mean deviation. Mean deviation is the arithmetic mean of the differences of the values from their average. The average used is either the arithmetic mean or median. Now let us see how to calculate mean deviation from arithmetic mean and from median. So I have wrote down all the formulas or steps that we require to calculate mean deviation when we use arithmetic mean and median. So under arithmetic mean, we need to follow these 3 steps. Firstly, we need to calculate arithmetic mean. Then under the second step, we need to calculate D, that is the dispersion, or you can say the deviation. And the last step is to calculate mean deviation from the mean, and the formula for it is sigma d upon n. Now let us see how to calculate mean deviation under median. Step is first calculate median, then the second step is calculate d, that is x minus median, and the last step is calculate mean deviation with the help of median. The formula is sigma d by n. So we can see there is much similarity between both the 3 formulas, but it differs in the last step only. Okay. Now let us see how to calculate mean deviation for continuous distribution from mean and median. So the steps that we require to follow is first calculate mean, then we need to calculate d, that is the deviation. Then we need to, on the third step, we need to multiply frequency with the calculated d's, and the fourth step is to calculate mean deviation with the help of mean that we have calculated in step 1. The formula is sigma fd upon sigma f. All the same these steps required to be followed in the median also. Both the steps are same. Now let us understand all these steps from the practical questions. So in this first question, we have been given a frequency distribution and we have to find out mean deviation from mean and median. I have already wrote down what is the formula to calculate mean deviation from mean. So the formula requires sigma fx upon sigma f. In order to calculate mean deviation from mean, we require mean. And the formula to calculate mean is sigma fx upon sigma f. We can see that we have been provided with x and with f. So how to calculate fx? It is very easy. We need to multiply the values under x and under f. So the values will be 8, 24, 40, then 310, 24, 14 and 64. It was very easy. And the requirement under mean is sigma fx. So we need to sum all these values, and after summing these values, the value that we will get is 484, and after summing all the frequency we will get the value sigma f 49. Okay, so let us first calculate the value of mean from the formula. So 484 divided by 49. I am calculating these values from the calculator in order to make this video short. So the value that we will get is 9.87. Okay, now we have to calculate the mean deviation with the help of mean, but the formula is sigma f dx upon sigma f. We are having sigma f, but how to calculate d? Okay, now we will calculate d. So in order to calculate d, we have to subtract our mean from the observation. Okay, so let us apply this. In the first one, when we will subtract mean from the observation, that is 4 minus mean was 9.87, the value that we will get is 5.87, and we have to follow the same procedure in other frequencies also, with the other observations also. So the value that we will get is 3.87, then it is 1.87, then it is 0.13, then it is 2.13, 4.13 and 6.13. Okay, but we require f dx, that means we have to multiply frequency with this d. So let us multiply this frequency with the dx, right? So the value we will get in this is, we have to multiply 2 into 5.87. okay, so the value that we will got is 11.74. I am calculating with the help of the calculator in order to make video short. 9.35, 4.03, this is 0, then 4.26, 4.13, 24.52. Now we have to sum all these values. So after the sum of all these values, we will get 73.51 as the value of sigma f dx. So let us put these values in the given formula, that is 73.51 upon sigma f was 49. So the value that we will get here is the value will be 1.50. I hope the calculation of mean deviation from the mean is clear. Now let us see how to calculate mean deviation from median. Okay, we have to follow the same procedure. We have to make our data in the tabular form, and then the formula that is required to calculate median is n plus n divided by 2, and after the calculation of median, the mean deviation is calculated as sigma f dm upon sigma f. You can see we require m, that is the mid value, or we can say the median. Okay, we have frequency distribution, so we will use m over here. So when we have frequency, we have to calculate cumulative frequency, right? So let us calculate the cumulative frequency. We will get 2, 6, 11, then 42, 44, 45 and 49, right? Now let us calculate the median class or the median size. So when we will use this formula, as we can see, n over here is, what is the n? N we are having 49, right? So let us apply this into the formula. We will get the value 49 plus 1, that is 50 by 2, it is 25th item. Okay, and it will lie, 25th item lies in cumulative frequency 42, right? it will lie in the cumulative frequency 42, which corresponds to 10. So the median is, we will get the value of median as 10, right? Now let us see how to calculate mean deviation with the median. So the formula is FDN. So first we require D. Okay. So how to calculate D? It is, we have to subtract median from the observations. Okay. So in the first observation, how we will calculate D? We will subtract the median from the given mean. Okay. Median, sorry. So we will get 6. Okay. And we have to follow the same procedure with other observations also, and the values that we will get is 6, 4, 2, and 10 minus 10 is 0. Then we are having 2, 4, 6. Okay. And we also need to multiply F to D. So FD is 6 into 2, that is 12, 16, 10, 0, 4, 4, 24. Now we have to sum all these values. Sigma FD will be 70. Okay, and sigma F, we also require sigma F, that is 4, 6, 11, 11, 42, that is the 49. Okay, we have already calculated 49. Now let us apply this into our formula and get the answer. So the formula here is 70 by 49. Okay, I am applying this formula. So 70 by 49, with the help of the calculator I will get the value, that is 1.43. So this is the required answer of this question. Okay, I hope both these methods are clear to you guys. Now let us move ahead. In the second question, we have to calculate mean deviation, coefficient of mean deviation with the help of median. Now this is a bit new for you guys. I have bought the most complex question that keeps on repeating in our exams. So let us clear it out, that how to calculate coefficient of mean deviation. Okay, firstly let us see what are the formulas that we require. This is the class intervals, right? So under this, what is the formula? Formula required is, or you can say what are the steps that we need to follow. First we need to calculate the median class. Okay, and the formula to calculate median class is n by 2 its value. Okay, with the help of that we will calculate median. Median's formula is L1 plus n by 2 minus CF upon F into I. With the help of median, we will calculate mean deviation. The formula we have already calculated, and now this is the new thing, coefficient of mean deviation, and it is calculated as mean deviation upon median. Now let us start solving this question with the help of the formula. First we require the mid value. The mid value here is 0 to 10, we are having 5, then 15, 25, then 35, then 45, and the last is 55. Now what are the frequency corresponding to these class intervals? It is 15, 19, 14, 20, 18 and 14. Okay, now first we need to calculate CF. Okay, the CF is sum of all the succeeding frequencies. So we will get 15, 34, 48, 68, and then 86 and 100. Okay, now let us calculate the median class first. Median class will be calculated with this formula, that is n. Okay, I will calculate it here. So the median class is n by 2, and the n over here is 100 by 2 value, that is 50. Okay, we get the median class as 50. So 50th item lies in cumulative frequency. Let us see in which cumulative frequency it lies. It will lie in 68, right, which correspond to 30 to 40. So we can calculate median from this value. let us first write down what are the values that we have got. So this is the median frequency or the value, okay, and this is the class interval in which the median class lies. This is the L1, this is the frequency, right? Now let us apply all these values in our formula. The value that we will get here is median will be L1 is 30. I've already calculated these values. 50 minus 48 was the value preceding to the median class, and the frequency was 20 and I was 10. Okay, now let us see what are the values that we get. Here we will get 18 by 2, right? Okay, we will get 20. Okay. The value we will get is 2 and we are already having 10, so we will get 20, we will get 1, and the value of median is 31. So this value will be helpful in calculation of mean deviation from the median. Okay, now for the calculation of mean deviation we require sigma FDM. So first we need to calculate D from the median, from the mid values, you can say. So let us, the formula is to calculate D, we have to subtract median from the mid values. Okay, so the values that we will get here is, in the first one we will get 26, in the second we will get 16, right? What I am doing is I am calculating 5 minus 31. 31 was the median that I have already calculated. So I am following the same procedure with other observations also. 16, 6, 4, and we will get 4 and 14, right? And now we have to multiply this D value with the F in order to get sigma FD. So when we will calculate this value, we will get 15 multiplied to 26 is 390. Okay, 304. Then we are having 80, 252, 252, then 336. Now let us do the sum of all these values, and the value that is, the value is 14,446. Okay, let us apply these values in the formula and get our answer of mean deviation. 1446 upon sigma F. Sigma F is 100, right? So sigma F is 100. The value of mean deviation from median is equals to 14.46. Hence this is the required answer. But there is one more thing that we need to calculate, is coefficient of mean deviation. So coefficient of mean deviation will be calculated as mean deviation that I have calculated above upon median that I have already calculated, that is 31. So the value of coefficient of mean deviation is 0.466. Hence this is the answer. So this was the new thing that we have learned today, how to calculate coefficient of mean deviation. This is the rarest question that we will not get in any of the books, but this is the most repetitive question and the most complex question. Okay, so I hope guys I was able to make you understand the concepts of mean deviation, and for any queries related to these questions or the online classes, please drop your comment in the comment boxes, and don't forget to like and subscribe my channel Commerce Tutorpedia. Thank you.